Okay, this first video on how to deal with your anxiety and PTSD is going to be about taking your mask off. And what I mean by that, I'm going to tell you from my own personal experience of several years of dealing with anxiety and PTSD and probably some depression in there. Now, that's not totally honest. With depression in there, you've got to be honest with yourself. And you may think you're being honest with yourself, but maybe you're not being as honest as you should be. Somebody asks you how you're doing, you say you're doing fine, and you're not. You say you slept good last night when you didn't. You say, yeah, I slept okay, when really you had nightmares all night. They say, well, you've been doing okay, what have you been up to? You tell them what you've been up to, but really it's hardly anything. You act like maybe you did more than you did. In the last 2 weeks, you haven't hardly got out of the house. Or maybe you haven't been going to the store and your spouse has been doing the shopping because you have too much anxiety to go to the store. Don't hide it. Own your struggle. And then get out of the hole. Because if you stay in that hole too long, that hole will end up covering up. That hole will get deeper and you'll end up being buried in it. So it's time for you to take the mask off, set it down, be honest with yourself, be honest with everybody around you, and anybody that cares about you, that you're willing to disclose to, talk. And let them know you only need them to listen. You're going to disclose some information. And believe me, when you take that mask off, it might hurt. It might bleed, it might be raw. But when that skin heals back over, scar tissue is tougher than original skin. And so it'll be the same thing. You can propel yourself to live a better life and be a stronger person than you ever were before. Now I'm a stronger person today than I was yesterday, than I was 2 years ago. And I hope to be even a stronger person in the future. I'm not saying that I've peaked out in my life, because I'm hoping that my life continues to grow. But there was a time in my life, and there still is, that I had massive anxiety and nightmares all the time. And I still have nightmares, but they're not as often. And I still have anxiety, but it's not as often. And because I have techniques to help deal with it. But what I do have is that I'm a stronger person today mentally than I was before. And that is because I set my mask down. It started with setting your mask down. If you have your mask on, take it off. Set it down, go through the pain that's going to come when it comes off, and you're being honest with yourself, and then start going forward. Your deeper relationships, your possibly more faith, the deeper connections, everything that can happen, and the more peace that you're going to bring to your life, it all happen if you set that mask down, tear it off your face, walk away, and create a better life for yourself. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Check out the rest of the videos as we start putting more on here about how to deal with your anxiety and PTSD, along with the other videos we do. Check out the channel if you'd like, and share it if anybody that you know that might be struggling, or if they live with somebody that's struggling, or they're friends with somebody that's struggling. They care about somebody that's struggling. Let's bring more awareness. Send a comment down there. If anything that you think that I could add to videos in the future to help people out. Thanks for watching.